My name's Craig Jones. I am the owner and CEO of WaterStats, and I wanted to share a little bit about the customer portal on our website. So once you're a customer, we create accounts for you and you can log in. And the way to log in is to go to the waterstats .com site, which actually redirects you to waterstats.us. And then you click customer login, and then you log in as with your account information, and it does manage forgetting your login and your password. So you log in, and once you're logged in, you can see your company, you can see the system that you're looking at because a company can have multiple water systems, and then you can see the devices for that system. So I have two devices that I'm displaying today. One is the tank, and the tank has one sensor on it, which is a depth sensor. The tank is the tank at my house. It's a small tank, but it's a little over 6 feet, and you can see the value, current value, and the previous value, so you can kind of get the direction of of the water level. I have also have a test system that is a deluxe SCADA, and the deluxe SCADA allows for 4 to 20 milliamp sensors, and so that's what this is showing is the values from that. So once you're logged in, you can look at, let's say I want to look at my tank and the values at it, and if I click on it, it should open it, which it did, and I could see the location of the tank, a little bit of the description, and you can, if you're on your phone app, you can click to save the location if you want to, which I've already done there. And then the device, you can look at the sensor. This is the list of sensors, and you can go look at that sensor. You can see the settings for the sensor. Depth max is 7. The sensor has a maximum PSI of 7 PSI, and it will alert me if it gets over 6.5, and the alert would come in as a text or a email. And you as a customer can adjust what the alert values are. The offset would mean if the sensor is mounted 1 foot higher than the bottom of the tank, you would put 1 there, and then it would adjust the offset based on that. This sensor happens to be right at the depth of the tank, so offset's set at 0. You can also calibrate your sensor by looking at a gauge, seeing what the current value is, and putting the adjustment there, which I've already done. So that is how you look at a sensor. All of the SCADAs come with a temperature gauge built into it. So it's 104 AS, we're in Arizona, and so the temperature outside is 104 right now. So the other thing you can look at is just the straight data, and the data shows, we'll say for the tank, and it's just showing a small set of data there, and it takes it a second to load, and there we go. And there's the data. You can see this is more of a raw data look at the sensors, and you can see the values. The depth is measured in PSI and then converted to depth. And so that's kind of the raw data, and sometimes customers want to look at the actual data to see what's going on. And then finally, we have maps here, and if you click on maps, you can see all these different locations. You can from your phone, you can add an item and then click on it so you can add a new location and put a name. I'm just going to call it test 3 and put the type, and I'm just going to say it's general. And the map location, you can either use update from a mobile device. I'm not on a mobile device right now, so the update's not going to give me a really accurate location. But if you're on your cell phone and get here and then click on it, it should put some, using a cell phone, it should put some GPS coordinates there. Otherwise, you can just go to Google Maps, get the GPS coordinates of it, and paste them in here. So that's one thing. Once you have several settings, then you can view the map. And there you go. This is my house, and you can see all the different sensors and valves and things. And this is right out of the street. There's a valve, and if I click on it, it shows the name and description that I put in there, or the meter. If you go to the Google or to the WaterStats devices, they have this icon here, and it shows what device that is. And the one we were looking at, CJ Tank, is mounted on the tank, and it shows that. So that's kind of the overview of WaterStats, the portal for customers. And one other thing I will mention about the portal is when you go to an item, there's also customer support. And if there's an open ticket, you can click on this and it would show you a list of the open tickets for it not connecting or whatever may be a problem. We would be managing that. You could go look at the open ticket to see any problem that's going on with it. And so it's just a way of tracking potential problems and seeing the progress that's being made on it. So I hope that's helpful. Let me know.